LongView Farms is a fourth-generation family farm in central Iowa. We raise corn, soybeans, and seed corn, as well as contract finish some hogs and feed cattle. We really like solar energy because it's a renewable and fairly reliable source of power that helps replace a more expensive traditional form that we had relied upon prior to installing the solar array. When you look at our hog site where the solar array sits today, we are spending over $20,000 a year in utility power just for that one site. And so by using solar, we were able to replace currently up to 80%, but it's sized in a normal year to be around 95% of that cost. And on a payback with the different tax credits as well as just the pure utility savings, the return made it an investment worth considering. Working with Van Wall Energy on our solar project really was a great experience. They clearly understood our goals and our needs in the project, as well as demonstrated a vast level of expertise and knowledge in not only building and lining up the contractors to build the project, but also in the project to making sure that our transition with the utility provider went smoothly as well. The installation process for us was quite simple. We allowed Van Wall Energy to help connect us with the right contractors, to help make sure that we were filing paperwork and at the proper times to meet all the deadlines associated with that. And then ultimately, outside of some simple dirt work to have site prep, the contractors that they aligned up took it from there. And ultimately, we wrote one check to Van Wall Energy and one check to our excavation company that did the dirt work. The first thing that surprised me about our solar array was just how good it looked. Aesthetically, it was very appealing. When you drive by the site, it wasn't some massive, gaudy looking item, but it really looked like it fit in. And one of the things in designing the project with Van Wall Energy was essentially we replaced what was going to be a windbreak for trees with a solar array. And so we were able to accomplish two different goals and outcomes in how we placed it and how it looked. When you look at our monthly savings due to the solar array, we have been able to, over a year now, reduce our cost by 78%. While that varies month to month based off of sunlight, the net metering that our relationship with Alliant Energy really does work out in our favor to where we've banked credits in certain months and draw those down in others. One of the things that surprised me most was just how simple the process was. And I give full credit to Van Wall Energy in helping to make that possible for us, because we really had no clue what it would look like to do all of this, but we did know that we wanted solar energy. Van Wall filled in the gap and covered everything else. We, as owners of the site, have benefited from the solar tax credit, and it has helped boost the returns from this project to what will effectively be a 3-year payback. Alternatively, one of the ways that we also looked at paying for this was how long in utility savings alone would this project pay off? And so essentially not wanting to be reliant just on a tax credit. And Van Wall Energy helped us walk through what those projected savings would be. And when you put it down on paper, it would have been an 8-year payback just on utility savings alone. And so either way we look at it, with tax credit or without, it made business sense to pursue solar. When we think about our solar array and not knowing much going into it, we were a little nervous around what it looked like to maintain and to service the array. Frankly, when I think about the service and maintenance side of things, it's actually been through Van Wall and the monitoring systems that are on the array letting us know when there's an issue, even more so than us encountering a power issue on site leading to a phone call. And so knowing that there's somebody else watching over the site in addition to ourselves provides a lot of comfort. So here at LongView Farms, we care deeply about the land and the people that we work and deal with every day. And so our values center around those principles of sustainability, integrity, hard work, faith, and looking at how we can be a good steward to what's been entrusted to us. For a landowner, it's land. For a bank, it's capital. And for our customers, it could be grain or livestock. And so at the end of the day, we always want people to feel that we took care of what they entrusted to us to the best of our ability. We were able to really have confidence that the innovations that Van Wall was bringing to our local dealership really would help improve our farm, and this is just yet another example of how they've been able to help us continue to grow and evolve.